welcome everybody to tournament of the top 8. We're watching Baja and Cestrion. I'm Ivy Paw, and I'm joined by my co-commentator, Captain MD.
Good day to you, Ivy Paw. Welcome aboard, everybody. It is a great day for Rando, as always. If you are joining us after watching what has been a fantastic showcase of the cross-game randomizer on Games Done Quick, we thank you for being willing to put up with Echo's Rando even longer today.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, that was a fantastic showcase. Do check out the VOD and eventually the YouTube video, which should be up by the end of the day today, if not by the middle of tomorrow, for sure. But with that said, we are looking at Baja and Cestrion, so Ivy Paw, what are you hoping to see from the seed today?
I'm kind of hoping other area, but beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a couple of later game bosses, quite frankly, because we've seen a lot of Amorbis, but Chica and Quad have still been relatively conspicuously absent these last few weeks.
Yeah.
And as Baja established last week, you know, if Mining Plaza becomes an issue, he's willing to skip it. Which I gotta hand it to him, because that definitely would have been a good trick to know last week.
Yeah. But that, like, Echo location that was just awful.
Sorry, say again?
There's like Ghost or Echo, whatever. Oh, it was Echo, that was it. Your Echo location in TTE, that was just garbage.
Yeah, it was lousy, and it helped that Amorbis was at least already giving me gravity boost, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We've got no RAs today, so your everyday Great Temple start with an inevitable progressive grapple somewhere between here and Alpha Splinter.
Yeah. Ooh, bomb start.
Oh, okay, now that progressive grapples in Transport B access.
Yeah. Oh, it's a PB. Alright.
Oh.
But we still got 2 modes to worry about, so not out of the park yet.
But yeah, bombs aren't going to give us any special stuff. Couldn't quite tell what Cestrion wrote there. But yeah, both runners dropping the door and entering the Splinter fight saves them a little bit of scan and door transition problems later. So yes, this is upper brackets round 2, so whoever wins this match will go on to face the winner of Gollop versus Inner Slice. And that match is scheduled for Saturday evening at 8:30. Whoever loses will go on to fight, what is this, match 8? The winner of Miguel versus Bash Prime. And that has not been scheduled. But in the meantime, both runners pretty much having a almost synchronized Alpha Splinter here. Baja just a tiny bit ahead. Energy tank on Alpha Splinter is really nice, just in case you get that little extra energy before Aegon. And, ooh. In a shocking twist, no sign of a progressive grapple before Temple Assembly Site. That would be a light beam in Temple Assembly Site.
How's that glowing? That looks like lights.
Light beam is really good right now. A, it's in logic thanks to bombs, but most importantly, it's nice and convenient for now because at least you can get the crystal switch thrown open for Plane of Dark Worship later.
Yeah.
Just so that way you don't have to wait for it when you're waiting to beam the portal. You know, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Cestrion is doing a trick or a routine that I personally prefer, and it looks like Baja will be following suit momentarily and is going to Calm Area before dipping the Aegon region. Is rewarded with a power bomb. Say again, you're coming in real quiet.
Yeah. That was 2 so far. We've seen.
Yeah, 2 power bombs is nice, just so that when we get mains and we do get to use them, we'll have 5, so ammo should really not be an issue later.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a common practice lately to check comm area if bombs are your first logical progression, because just in case something shows up. Now, I don't think Hive Chamber B is in play, but we'll see if that's... Pardon me, we'll see if that stops our runners. Alright, beam upgrade in a Cursed Lake. That actually could be a lot of things, unfortunately. That could be Annihilator beam or super missiles.
Amber, okay.
Amber before Aegon, you love to see it. A beam can be found in Temple Assembly Site. That could have just, by coincidence, be the light beam we just picked up that was perfectly in logic due to bombs now, would it?
Thanks, game.
Well, at least they gave us Amber so we can check any more useless hints. It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it, chat? Alright. With bombs, double bomb jumping is our way up here.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a great hint. Major Invent Area A. So, the only thing stopping us from getting to that right now is actually the ability to fire missiles.
Yeah.
Which we seem to have... Interesting. Supers
Okay.
before missiles. Since when, for one thing? Since when, for one thing?
Yeah.
In before Seeker Launcher and Portal Access A.
Yeah.
That looks like a missile tank in Mining Station A.
Yeah.
We're gonna see Sandcatch with a hint that says that Space
Junction
Chump
side
is
boots
vanilla. What is stopping us from getting that right now? A missile.
Spider.
Oh, Junction Side. Yeah, not Judgment Pit.
Yeah, certain side. We need spider for it.
Ow!
Yeah.
So that means missile launchers got to show up eventually first.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, hang on a minute. Oh, I guess we're going to get that major out of Vent Area A now, even though we don't have proper missile launcher. But yeah, it's either... Yeah, Transport Center or GFMC Crate. GFMC Crate, though, seems pretty unlikely, so I would say Transport Center is probably the most likely missile.
Looks like a spider. Yep.
Certainly satisfies the major upgrade hint. And really good, too, because that is, that's access to space jump.
Yeah.
So as a result, we can safely assume this is all in logic. Assuming, of course, it is missiles and transport center, which it's fairly likely to be fair. Alright, the Aegon Energy Controller hint reads that a really important item can be found at transmission ends. So yeah, at this point, the progression is definitely in transport center. But I think runners just want to, be thorough with their checks, get everything that's nearby out of the way. Super missiles indeed useful.
Yeah.
Cestrion, unfortunately getting jebaited by the fact that the items from Bomb Guardian unload after you pick up the item. Bit weird, that one. Alright, so now we're going to see both runners just be funneled into transport center. Here we get Okay. Nothing wrong with getting those now. Best weapon against pirates in this case would probably just be Light Beam. Light or supers, take your pick. The Dark Beam can be found exactly 4 rooms away from Annihilator Beam. Interesting.
Okay. That's an interesting hint. So we just need to find one of the two, and we'll know where the other one is.
That's interesting, because there is enough that you can do without Dark Beam for a while, but eventually you're gonna need to be able to get... Although, you know what? With Space Jump in play, and since we have Light Beam and Super Missiles, we have access... Well, we will once we get Space Jump. We will have access to Warriors Walk, Battleground, and Doomed Entry. So, if Dark Beam is in, let's say, Jump Guardian, then Annihilator will be in Doomed Entry.
Yeah.
Dark Beam and Torvus Lagoon would be interesting, but for that to be the case, it would have to be in some place like... let me think. Plaza Access is 3. Torvus Plaza. Grove. Let's see. 1, 2... Or Torvus Temple. That would have to be where the other beam is.
Can also work as well.
Well, Forgotten Bridge is only 2 rooms away from Torvus Lagoon.
If you go to the Pathward side, it'll be 4.
True, but the game always assumes the shortest path.
Ah.
Interesting that the runners are choosing to not get space jump until after they do their, or Cestrion, I should say, is it choosing to do this first without checking, without grabbing space jump. And now is elected to jump Guardian first before the Broom Closet. I guess it's not entirely a bad idea to do this now, because at the very least you can route this into space jump followed by Broom Closet.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what Jump Guardian has. And it's missiles. Okay. So, looks like Dark and Annihilator aren't in Doomed Entry. Baja sees that the Broom Closet is just a power bomb. So, besides Space Jump, not a whole lot going on here, but we're going to see Warriors Walk in a minute. I actually kind of see now why Cestrion wanted to do Jump Guardian first, because that way, what that allows him to do is just jump up to Warrior's Walk instead of having to jump back up Dueling Range again, or Judgment Pit again, after fighting Jump Guardian.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got 3 items up ahead here. Let's see if any of these are nice. Alright, that is a beam ammo tank in Warrior's Walk. Followed by... that is Dark Beam in Battleground. So now let's start making our doing our guesswork for Annihilator Beam. So 4 rooms away. Which includes, let's see... it can't be in Cache 4. In Cache 4 is 5 rooms away.
Yeah. I think it's either Feeding Pit or Oasis.
I was about to say, yeah, it's in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either Feeding Pit or Dark Oasis. Correction. It could also be Dark Aegon Temple. Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sorry. All of those locations are bad for Annihilator Beam.
Yeah.
But with this, we can now pretty much do an entire circuit of labs, and we can pretty much full clear the place. The one
seeing it too.
Yeah.
Already.
So yeah, we've got an interesting scenario here where we can now, again, we can do a full loop around labs, and the only thing that we can't do within good reason is main reactor. That's about it. Everything else can be pretty reliably done with tricks.
Yeah.
It's possible to do main reactor as well, but it would require some DSJ fancy footwork. Alright, first thing we're going to see is in Cache 1.
Ooh, our first grapple. Okay.
Ooh, that would be really nice if we can get the other one right in time for main reactor, because it's not a logical way to pick up main reactor, but it is a good backup using screw attack into tunnel. Yeah. Certainly my preferred method. I would wager, since we're seeing Screw Attack or Grapple Beam before Torvis, that we're probably going to see Screw Attack pretty soon. Again, there's a whole lot in Aegon that is currently in play, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see it within the next couple of checks. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so it definitely can't be in any other room besides those three that we've described.
Yeah.
Another way we'll be able to isolate things is if we check the Dark Oasis hint and see if it's a beam-related upgrade. That's another really good way that we'll be able to tell if that is Annihilator Beam, and it's locked by both Light Beam, Dark Visor, and Power Bomb Guardian. Boy, wouldn't that be just an entertaining one?
I mean, don't forget both suits as well.
Mm-hmm. And we can't use Power Bombs, so I think our best method against Dark Samus here is just going to be pelt her with beams. Super Missiles won't be too bad either. So far, Cestrion not having too much trouble. Baja following suit going into Phase 2. And what's in Storage D today? A missile. Baja had a much more solid Phase 2, if you ask me, so...
Yeah.
Gets a little bit of time back on Cestrion here. Well, alright, so Cestrion is going to see what's in here, and most importantly, read this hints, because that's going to tell us a lot of things. Or not.
Or not.
Alright, let's see if Baja does read the hints, because, that'll provide us some clarity here. Let's see. Dark Oasis is a beam-related upgrade.
It's highly likely it's Oasis.
Yeah. Alright, so no sign of anything of note in Command Center. Baja's gonna go ahead and do the BSJ for sand processing without Boost Ball. Well done.
Fourth EV we've seen. Still no mains, though.
Yeah, there's only 2 more, actually, no, there's 7 total cheeseburgers, so there's 4 cheeseburgers left in the game somewhere.
There's 3. I think that was the 4th one we've seen.
We've seen 3. Comm Area, Transport B Access, and the one we just saw. So that's 3 out of 7. Alright, so I didn't see what actually was in bioenergy production yet. Although we will also be able to route in, well, Storage C can be done, but it's going to require a scan dash. That looks like a missile tank.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's one on quad.
Yeah, they need either Screw Attack or Boost Ball to mix with Spider.
Yeah.
So what they're going to end up doing is they're going to scan dash from the right side crates.
Yeah, there were 3 PB experiences left because we had a hit that one has 1.
Okay, so that's number 4. But yeah, what we're going to see is, yeah, you can either scan or lock onto either the spider track or any of the monitor posts. Usually I use the crate monitor specifically on the leftmost if you're facing the control panels. The leftmost spot, and then do the dash, but it looks like Cestrion managed to angle it perfectly. Good thing, too.
That's a cobalt. Okay.
Yeah, nice thing about not leaving that behind is Cobalt only locks a few late-game checks, but having to come back for this would be an absolute pain in the backside. Ooh, looks like Baja didn't quite get enough horizontal distance there. Alright, so Cestrion should be done with this rotation now. Let's see what he decides to do next here. Looks like it's going to be Central Mining Station. Now, unless they open the door, they won't be actually able to get out through Central Mining Station. They'll have to go back into Dark Aegon and go through Warrior's Walk again, or...
They could spider track from main reactor to get out that way.
Yes, they could do that too. No sign of main power bombs. Mineshaft is in play, as Gala points out. Not a whole lot. Well, let's see. They have Torvis access with Dart Beam and Super Missiles. Yeah, this is a very early Torvis, if that is the case, because we've seen some good stuff here in Aegon, but, well, actually, we've seen a lot of good stuff, but...
Yeah.
We might, nah, we would need, like, a suit or at least 2 or 3 more energy tanks for Secretless Sky Temple Keys at this point.
Yeah. The Mineshaft is open. We've got Dark Missile Trooper and top of GMFC ship.
Yeah, that entirety of that Temple Grounds loop is pretty much available to us. Alright, we're seeing a save from Cestrion. Let's see if this is a warp to start. And in fact it is. So yeah, I would wager that this is the Temple Grounds loop now.
Yeah.
Baja choosing to stay in Aegon. This is most likely an in-cache 4 play. Just to be thorough and not leave that behind. Because believe me, I've left that behind in Ibn progression more than enough times that I would care to admit. Let's see, no sign of Emerald Translator or Dark Visor Seekers, so no logical Transport A access yet. We didn't have a missile initially, so Storage Cavern B can be a check, which, come to think of it, we haven't actually seen Missile Launcher yet, have we?
No.
So...
much left. It's not going to be much left here. There's a we need missiles for super access. So I think the only logical is GMFC.
It could just be missiles on the ship, again.
Yeah.
Not the ship, sorry, on, well, it could be on the ship.
Could be on the ship, could be the crate. Well, Hive Chamber B, too.
I did not at all see what that was. I'm gonna have to look on the playback. I don't think it was a suit, though, because if it was, Cestrion would be firing rage shots right now. Alright, in cache 4 was nothing.
It was a dark ammo.
The only thing is, if missiles were in the GFMC crate, that's not logical yet, because we don't have a safe way out. Because we would need either main power bomb, screw attack.
Either PBs or screw attack.
Yeah, and not to mention Emerald Translator if we wanted to go up the missile path still. So yeah, I'm thinking this is actually like main power bombs or the other grapple here in GFMC.
Yeah.
Which if it is the other grapple, then... oh my. Well, it's not main power bombs.
Ammo. Okay.
Interesting. Alright, we're gonna see the ship. And it's Emerald Translator.
Okay.
Alright, that makes sense. The Echo Visor can be found up to was it up to 3 rooms from Transit Tunnel West?
Yeah.
Hear the words of Olir, last sentinel of the Fortress Temple. May they serve you well. Up to 3 from Transit Tunnel West. Okay, so that means it could be in literally anywhere in Lower Torvis. That hint does not help.
Yeah.
I think literally anywhere in Lower Torvis except Blog.
Yeah. It tells us it's in Lower Torvis somewhere. Except, no Blog.
Yeah, that hint really doesn't help.
That's a good one, at least. We would have to do Blog for it.
Alright, a progressive grapples in Dark Aegon, that has already been satisfied since Ink Cache 1 had a grapple.
Yeah.
So that hint's unfortunately not doing us a whole lot of good either. These hints are, well, the Darkbin Annihilator hint is really nice, at least for a little while, until you discover that it's probably Dark Oasis.
Yeah. Both, okay.
Uh-huh.
We are 1 away from doing second.
We can actually get... yeah, the only thing that's stopping us is power bombs. You're absolutely right. That puts...
or attack, but mainly TVs, though.
And yeah, that Cobalt Translator is now put into logic as well.
Yeah.
I think our runners are just metagaming here, knowing full well it's missile launcher, main power bombs, and transport center. So they're not thinking about it too much anymore.
Transport center, hive chamber B.
Well, hive chamber B, you need either missiles, charged annihilator, or screw attack, I think, in this logic.
So I believe you could also bomb jump. I'm not sure if that's beginner or not.
I'm not sure bomb jump is beginner. I don't think it is. If I'm wrong, chat can correct me on that.
Yeah, it's not. Okay.
Alright, we got the poison bog hint coming up, which reads that it is a key. Oh dear. And I think
not
it was
a good sign.
Alright, that was a beam ammo tank in Torvis Lagoon. We can't even air underwater for Lagoon right now since we don't have screw attack.
Yeah. That's possible, I know.
Now, unfortunately, because Baja has not been to the ship, he does not have Emerald Translator, but there's the other grapple locked in Path of Roots. Oh, the game could have been expecting you to go get that before getting Emerald Translator. Ew. Or before getting it safely, I should say. And Baja's just going to immediately go for Torvis Temple here. Definitely not a bad play, considering that you do have Emerald and Super, so you can pretty much completely toss the place. Unfortunately, Plaza Access and Plaza aren't going to be doable without boost. Good shot. Good shot, Baja. Get down, Mr. Flying Pirate. That other one almost ran into the other charge shot there, too, by the way.
Yeah. I had never seen that pirate take the shot for that one.
Oh, that was a good one.
I hope someone clips that.
Me too. Alright, what even is energy tank? Alright, an energy tank we're not going to say no to since we're still running Various Suit.
Yeah.
Generally, on Various Suit, especially if you're considering Various Suit final bosses, you want at least 5 E-tanks.
5, 6.
Ooh, we've got a hint that a progressive suit is in Dark Torvus Arena. That is in play right now on Cestrion's side, courtesy of that boost ball.
Yeah.
And I am sure he is not going to say no to that.
Hey, another clip then. Cool.
If it's on boost... Yeah, boost guarding with this equipment is actually going to be a tough sell. If it's not on the half-pipe. If it is on the half-pipe, then we've got 3 energy tanks and plenty of heavy weapons. We'll be fine. But, we would really like to see main power bombs first, quite frankly. Main power bombs, sunburst would be nice.
Wow,
Alright. Well, if you don't have the hint, get the key, as I always say.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to see Portal Chamber, which is another energy tank, which now we're starting to get plenty of energy, so I don't think that's much of an issue anymore.
Validate? Oh. Validate. Teased us.
Alright, Torvus Energy Controller reads that the Hive keys are irrelevant. Sank and Sky Temple grounds only. Interesting, though.
Oh, gravity boost. Or garbage. Alright.
Okay, now we don't need to worry about Echo Visor anymore.
Yeah.
And it looks like Baja is going directly for the Dark Torvus loop here. Interesting. Cestrion, in the meantime, I believe is charging up a super here for Underground Tunnel. Alright, does the Banana Stand of Echoes have anything significant? Yes, I would call that very significant.
Chica?
Could be. Baja did find another Torvus key in Venomous Pond, and Plaza has the other suit. That's definitely the first logical suit then. Okay, so Light Suit could absolutely be on Boost Guardian now.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny, because both suits are in the light and dark world of each other. That's funny.
Oh, would you look at that? What a coincidence.
Really? Yeah, same name, just different worlds.
But what's funny is I think the first suit we're expected to get is the Plaza one, so the suit in the light world is Dark Suit, and the suit in the dark world is Light Suit. Try saying that 5 times fast. If there's anything we like in our Echo Seeds, it's comedy, folks. Alright. Wood Screw Attack in tow, I believe Baja will do Seekerless Cache here. This one's not too bad, although we do need some extra missiles here, so we are going to have to stop for a brief refill. Yeah, the way, personally, that I was trained on this was to jump starting from the mushroom, missile the 2 lowest switches, and then screw attack the middle 3 because they're the easiest to hit in one salvo, but Baja's method still works nonetheless for missile. A refund.
Well, yeah, basically.
And it looks like Baja wants the energy tank in Portal Chamber. Which, again, given at the point he does not know anything about those 2 suits, even though they are in this region, this is a perfectly reasonable play in his mind.
Yeah.
And no Pirate Commandos. It's pretty rare that Pirate Commandos don't spawn here in Plaza. Welcome nonetheless. That Sporb almost ruined the jump.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, Baja's trying to get out of Portal Chamber to get back into Lagoon with ether jumping. It's easy. This room is easier said than done. Alright, Cestrion's gonna finish up the upper Torvus loop, get gravity, and probably go get Boost Guardian now.
There we go.
Alright, so Baja is done with Torvus for now, and yeah, without a way to get to the other suits and without Emerald Translator, he might also be just thinking about the, oh, the suit wasn't on Boost Guardian. Interesting. Not that we're complaining, mind you,
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't have any particularly heavy weapons for this. So we kind of just have to make it work with what we've got. Gets the intercept. Nice. Ooh, gets another intercept. Well done. Unfortunately, without power bombs, Baja is gonna not be able to access GFMC through Wind Chamber. Cestrion gets a lot of good hits here, but definitely needs to get a health refill. Gets one. Another one becomes available courtesy of the Boost Guardian itself. And looks like Baja is going to go for Seekerless Sky Temple key hints after safety saving in Lagoon. I like this play. With 6 energy tanks, you have plenty of time to get the job done.
Yeah.
And Boost Guardian goes down. Baja is out of bounds for Sky Temple Gate. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I've never known where the standable is for this. And it's on the 2 main block things here.
Yeah.
I get it now. But yeah, energy should be high enough in this scenario. That now, the interesting question will be if Baja wants to keep these hints, because now that the door can be opened from the other side, the secret door can stay down. So let's see if he elects to keep these hints. All right, notepad time. Now, we haven't seen any other keys up to this point, which unfortunately means a good chunk of them are probably bad. Training chamber, that's fine. Poison bog.
Okay. So that's light suit.
Mining
MSB.
station, that's free. Airy!
Let's go!
Hive entrance.
Haze and Cliff. Okay, that one's free.
That one's free, yeah. Wind chamber. Sank temple access. Okay, that's not too bad. And it looks like Baja's not going to keep the hints. All right, well, we've got Airy and Hive entrance. So, unfortunately, that means we do need Echo Visor at some point or another. Now, none of those, interestingly, required Annihilator Beam. And we know that we are fairly convinced that's in Dark Oasis. Now, that being said, Echo Visor could absolutely be locked by Annihilator Beam in, like, Transit Tunnel South, because it is up to 3 rooms away from Transit Tunnel West, and South is just barely in that radius. Yeah. So that could be the one Annihilator check in Lower Torvis that is required for Echo Visor, if it's down there. It is down there, we just don't know where down there. But yeah, mining, the half of the keys are pretty good, the other half are pretty trash. Routing in the keys isn't, routing in the and the end game here is going to be interesting, because, yeah, like, Training Chamber to Sank, I mean, coming back for Poison Bog is going to be a nightmare, depending on where Dark Visor is, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like Baja's going to go to Lower Torvis. Cestrion is going to go ahead and check key hints, and unlike Baja, though, I think he's going to keep them and keep the Seeker's Door down. And I didn't see any particular keys that these runners couldn't do without Secret Missiles. Because Sank Temple access you can do with a BSJ and Screw Attack.
Yeah.
Would someone please summon Kirby Master immediately? I just realized we have an Airy required seed, and we haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
Actually, wait a minute. Is he running something? He's running something for GDQ this year, isn't he? If he hasn't already. So maybe don't summon him in case he's in the middle of something. Sorry, I don't recall what the GDQ schedule was after. His run was yesterday. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, with Light Suit, this is absolutely not scary in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. I mean, besides falling out of bounds, obviously, but yeah, the key to this trick is that you want to start your Screw Attack low, or start your second jump low. Okay, yeah, I am definitely remembering that standable next time. That is so much easier than waiting for the ether jumps. And, oh no, that's an Aegon key in Under Temple access. First one of the evening, interestingly. Now, on the flip side, you know, Hive entrance is bad, but we do already have Light Suit.
Yeah.
And besides Dark Visor, Light Suit is probably the biggest wild card. Small pause there. Uh-oh, we found another Aegon key on Alpha Blog. This seed has the potential to be very trash.
Yeah.
Chat brings up a great point, since even though we found supers and an SCK and portal access real early, this is looking like actually not anywhere near as fast a seed as those two items would lead you believe. But we are going to see Baja go ahead and fight Powerbomb Guardian here. This isn't a bad play, since you can check both items and then still go out the other way you came in. But yeah, unfortunately, Baja is going to be doing this on Varia Suit, which is doable with 6 energy tanks, actually 7 energy tanks, so yeah, that's not too bad. That would be a cannonball, but I'm not sure Baja's going to say no to that anyway. But actually, that could probably not have been a better time to get Cannonball. Unfortunately, Baja's going to have to give that up in order to get the Sky Temple Key in Airy. So that is not going to be kept till final bosses, whether you like it or not. Now, that being said, Baja doesn't have a whole lot after this. Without power bombs, there's really nothing to do in Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what Power Bomb Guardian has. If it's vanilla power bombs, I'm gonna giggle a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Not this time. Alright, but now Cestrion's going to go ahead and sweep the entirety of Lower Torvis here and should have very little issue with it. Although something concerns me greatly, we still haven't seen that Echo Visor. So, it's either in Transit Tunnel East, it could be Training Chamber we know is a Sky Temple key. Gathering Hall I think was a red key.
East or South I think could be.
So yeah, it's either Transit Tunnel East or Transit Tunnel South that has Echo Visor. And if it's Transit Tunnel South, we need Annihilator Beam.
And Baja's already ahead of that room. Except he needs to go get the boost ball and suits.
Actually, the boost ball might encourage Baja to go in the direction of Boost Guardian, which would definitely help.
He's not cannibal, never mind. You can use boost ball, right.
Alright, we've got a hint here that reads... Let's see. Annihilator is exactly 3 rooms from Dark Aegon Waste's portal access. Okay. Portal access is... Oh, no. Dark Portal. It's on Amorbis. Dark Oasis is bait.
Oof.
Ouch, with a capital O-U-C-H. Dungeon is a beam-related upgrade, but we know for a fact that that is not Annihilator Beam.
Yeah.
Ouch. This seed is actually trash.
Yeah. We just let off Dark Visor hint either.
Oh no, and that's a missile tank in Transit Tunnel East. I think Echo Visor is in Transit Tunnel South. We absolutely need Annihilator Beam.
Yeah, worms required.
It is possible to skip Annihilator in this scenario, but I missed where the Torvis keys were, though. I saw that was the Torvis key hint. And yeah, we know this is a Sky Key, so yeah, Echo Visor has to be in Transit Tunnel South now. Oh, Cestrion is probably just connecting the dots now, and he's not going to be happy. Especially...
Yeah, keys, but when he sees it's nothing, you just got to figure it out.
So yeah, at this point, that would mean... But yeah, if so we're still looking for an Amorbis key then, possibly.
Yeah.
Depending on if runners want to. Yeah, that was an energy tank in training gathering hall rather. So, Umos 2 is a power bomb. That's power bomb expansion number 5.
All right. Running out of chassis where the PBs could be.
Yeah, this is bothering me now. But let's see what Cestrion chooses to do here. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a wall crawl to Transit Tunnel South to skip Annihilator for that Echo Visor. Because, yeah, he's got to know by now it's here.
Yeah.
This is actually a trick I should probably train myself in before tomorrow as well. I can do it, but I just haven't done it consistently.
Nope.
And just like that, Cestrion's out of bounds.
That is a red key. Is that the one we need? It is!
All 3 Aegon keys are in Torvis and Dark Torvis. Okay, so yeah, Cestrion's now loaded Gathering Hall. Interesting purple box around the water, by the way. Unfortunately, distortion effects play havoc on Emulator. So yeah, Cestrion's going to walk all the way out and around here. Well, out and over in this case. Okay, so yeah, now Cestrion is on the outer edge of Transit Tunnel South. So we'll see how this goes, because this could be a huge break for Cestrion if he manages to pull this off. Because, yeah, at this point, Cestrion hasn't gotten any of the worm keys yet. And, yeah, it looks like this is exactly what he's going to do. And, yep, there's Echo Visor.
Yeah.
So, yeah, now Cestrion has to essentially pick this up and then not do that. Okay, do that as well. That works, too. I thought for sure that Cestrion was stuck for a second.
Yeah.
So yeah, now Cestrion could just Sealing Warp back in. He's in business. I saw that too. I have no idea where Cestrion actually is right now.
I don't know either. Oh, we got it.
Nice. So yeah, Cestrion is now in Catacombs. So yeah, Cestrion has successfully skipped Amorbis for Annihilator Beam. Or for Echo Visor.
Yeah.
Locked by Annihilator Beam. So yeah, that I would say just right there gives Cestrion a huge lead at the moment. But yeah, no matter where we sliced it, before we saw the Annihilator Beam hint, we knew for a fact Annihilator was going to be in a bad spot, because it was 4 rooms away from Battleground, because that's where Dark Beam was. And because of that, we knew it had to be either Feeding Pit, Dark Oasis, which interestingly is also hinted a beam-related upgrade.
Yeah.
And,
Worms.
yeah. So yeah, all bad. Now, that being said, what were our keys again? Because actually, that... Oh, we need Dark Visor. We need Poison Bog.
Yeah.
And Hive Entrance. So yeah, we're still looking for Dark Visor. But that's it, though, in Cestrion's
Made
case.
PBs as well for Wind Chamber.
Right, Wind Chamber. I'm so used to just
Wind
getting
Chamber
that with
to
Screw Attack.
PBs, so. And Hive Entrance is also PB locked.
Yeah, and with Annihilator Beam in play, given what we know, it's entirely possible that Dark Visor could be locked behind an Echo Gate.
Yeah.
So, Power Bombs could be in Sentinel's path, main gyro.
Or a Freight Path.
That is another ETM in Hall of Honor dead. But yeah, Cestrion's taking a very interesting bet here that Annihilator is not required. And is knowingly passing up on the Alpha Blog key. So yeah, that is pretty much all we need. We can definitely get away without Seeker Missiles if we're lucky. As long as Seekers aren't locked behind the Dark Visor Seeker, or as long as, I should say, Dark Visor... Actually, Dark and Seekers can't be locked behind those kind of checks, so I don't think we actually have to worry about Seeker Missiles anymore.
We still need to get to Mining Station B, so that is locked.
Right. Well, Mining Station B can be done with a Screw Attack, so... I don't think our runners are too worried about that. And for all we know, Seekers are just chilling in Hive Chamber B, and we just haven't had a chance to check it up to this point.
Our launcher is. I believe our launcher is Hive Chamber B.
I still think it has to be, given the whole starting logic, it's got to be in Transport Center. It was a missile-related upgrade in Defiled Shrine, is what I was going to say earlier, so that could be Seekers. In which case they're locked by Dark Visor, in which case where's our Dark Visor?
That's the last key.
I actually really don't like that because those are perfectly reasonable Torvis keys.
Yeah.
Now, Baja does have Cannonball, so he might just do it for the lulz. And if it ends up paying off, then great. But I think what he's going to end up realistically doing here is doing the GFMC loop. And we'll grab Emerald Translator and probably check Phazon grounds if I had to hazard a guess.
Could have PBs as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's really not a great way to route the remaining stuff to do here.
Yeah.
Although, we actually technically don't even have Sank access. We're still waiting on either Dark Visor Seekers or main Power Bombs. So either of those have to show up first. Now that being said, it's probably going to be Power Bombs given what we know, because it's unlikely that it's behind a 2-item gate key. Now, that being said, Fortress Transport Access hasn't been checked yet, so for all we know, Fortress Transport Access could have Power Bombs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Baja's still electing to leave behind GFMC and is ultimately missing out on that Emerald Translator.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You saw that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, chat, main power bombs are in Mining Plaza.
Well, we're gonna get out later anyways.
Yeah. You know...
Baja's got the keys on him, so Baja can go straight to Worms.
Now, we know Worms is hard required now, so... Also, that definitely proves Transport Center has main missiles.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think... Oh my god, that is trash! You have to get the Aegon keys, go get Annihilator Beam, go back to Transit Tunnel South for Echo Visor, and then go pick up main power bombs. That is trash. Complete trash. Now, given what we know, that actually might be good news for Baja, because Cestrion doesn't...
Yeah.
Cestrion doesn't, I don't think, know that main power bombs is in there.
Yeah, none of them checked it until recently with Baja. So, and Baja knows Mining Plaza skip, so, for the out of bounds.
That's true. Baja could skip Echo and Annihilator in this case, if he repeats what he did in last week.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because then I'm going to take notes. But yeah, Baja's going to have to at least go back for Echo Visor just for Airy. So, it might just end up doing everything anyway. Good grief. Like, I know there's the Aegon to Torvis elevator, which we can't even use yet because we don't have secret missiles.
Yeah.
What do you do in this scenario? Like, Baja, I think, is not even heading towards Amorbis despite having all the keys. I think... Okay, yeah, he's gonna take a save. Probably. Yeah, he's getting ready to... Oh, nope, he's going in via Crossroads. Oh, right, he doesn't want to give up Cannonball.
Oh, I have to launcher.
And the door's not open either. Unfortunately, that means it's a forced cannonball sack, unless Baja wants to literally go all the way to Doomed Entry and then walk all the way back to the...
he's doing a wall crawl.
Never mind. I gotta remember, it's and Cestrion gets the bad news that power bombs are right around the corner.
Yeah, he's not happy.
Okay, we get it. I kid, of course. No, I would be as frustrated as he is if I were in his shoes.
They could have checked out a while ago.
Yeah, and those are easy to spot in Mining Plaza.
Yeah.
But yeah, both runners are literally just gonna hop around Transport Center like this and... yeah, just go straight to... straight to Amorbis that way. We would like to remind the audience at home that this was an Uncle Reggie seed. Oh, Transport Center, why do you have such an obnoxiously large box ceiling? An hour and 8 minutes later, and Baja gets missile launcher. Ooh, Cestrion just fell right into the portal. Isn't even bothering to open the switch. Anywho. Alright, so Cestrion's going to make a quick detour to Incash 4 just to get that out of the way, which we know that was junk. That was an ammo tank, if I'm not mistaken, so... Not going to be of any critical loss, but... in Cestrion's case, what I think is going to happen is he's going to go out of bounds here and skip the Aegon keys. Whereas Baja is probably going to try and skip Echo Visor here. So we'll see how this plays out. Both runners might actually end up on equal footing here, with the exception of the light suit, which unfortunately in Baja's case we know is needed.
Yeah.
So yeah, prepare to watch some magic on both sides of your screen here, folks. So, there's a... Oh, by the way, that's how you get out of bounds. Nice. So, you know what makes this terrible? Seeker missiles can be almost anywhere now. Because power bombs let us go to Sank. Alright, and it looks like Baja did get the worm skip set up successfully. Well done. And that's a pretty much perfectly executed Amorbus on Baja's side, and he will be very happy to receive this Annihilator Beam.
Yeah.
Maybe. That in Baja's case, given what he doesn't know, that's actually probably a relief, because the only other two checks are locked by Light Suit.
Yeah.
But yeah, anywho, so yeah, Cestrion's out of bounds and gradually just tootling along here, walking up the top of Dark Aegon Temple access. Where the suits, they are in Torvus Plaza and Dark Torvus Arena. They're literally in the polar opposite world rooms next to each other.
Yeah.
Have I mentioned we like our comedy in seats, folks? I think this about sums it up.
Alright, more word music.
Now, in Cestrion's case... Go on. Yeah, now in Cestrion's case, he's going to have to get back out the way, besides the way he came in, because the door is still up. The Aegon Key temple door is still up. So what Cestrion's going to do is basically a BSJ and then standable terrain to reach the outer area of the temple and use that to get out of bounds to escape. But with Annihilator in tow, Baja's going to make a quick detour to Incash 2 and see if that just so happens to net him a Dark Visor.
Yeah.
Or Seeker Missiles. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Alright, and it is not Seeker Missiles in Incash 2. Would have been nice, but not what we're looking for. Also, nice pause right before the cutscene. We're all guilty of it, to be fair.
Yeah. I can vouch.
Same. So yeah. Now comes the fun part. Now with Annihilator, thankfully this isn't too bad because you can just Annihilator the Ying out of the way.
Yeah.
And on top of that, Cestrion is packing light suits, so isn't under any form of time limit. So
Yeah.
he's in a very safe position to perform this. I think he actually got pushed by that third Warrior Ring. Not bad. So yeah, using this camera manip, he's going to BSJ to that pole, jump around to that outer edge collision, and it extends diagonally upward a little bit here. So what you're going to see Cestrion do is get at some height here and slope jump up to the top of that terrain. Unfortunately, it was a little bit too low. Unfortunately, I don't know where the edge of the collision is, and I haven't even attempted this yet, so...
Yeah.
Boy, I hope I don't need to do a Morbus tomorrow, or at the very least the keys are easy.
Yeah.
Oh, Cestrion sank a little bit. So he's going to try and get back up, and then scan dash using the light post here to get to at least the ether box of temple access, like so. Alright, so now Cestrion has loaded it, ceiling warped, and that's going to be the end of that. I'm trying to think if there's absolutely anything else we can do in Aegon or Torvus at this point, and unfortunately, everything is kind of drawing a blank, so it sounds to me like we're going to Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Storage A is... yeah, Storage A. That's literally the only thing left we can do in Aegon.
And Sand Canyon. But we need EVs for those.
Right. Okay, that's fair. That's a tough sell right now, though. Although, to be fair, you're probably heading into Sanctuary anyway after you're done here, so you might as well just route those both in. After returning the energy, getting power bombs, turning around, doing Mining Station B, Storage A. So yeah, actually this works out pretty well from a routing perspective.
So remember, Cestrion checked Feeding Pit.
Cestrion did not check Feeding Pit. This is his first pass back to Aegon with Light Suit.
Okay. Yeah. Now he's picking up launching. 17. Sure.
Unfortunately, because Baja did defeat Grapple Guardian for Dark Burst, surprise, Fire Commandos.
Yeah. That one taunted. Twice. I don't know about that one, Chief.
So, Baja's heading to Chica. This might actually be a Chica play. Because with Cannonball, thankfully Chica's pretty much a cakewalk.
Yeah.
But I would wager he's going to take a quick pit stop to get some ammunition first.
Yeah.
Like, it's not completely unrealistic that Dark Visor or Seeker Missiles are on Chica right now.
Yeah.
I would actually legit be concerned about a vanilla Dark Visor at this point. Now, on the flip side, Sank is definitely the more dense place to be. And with our equipment, we can pretty much full clear the place with a few exceptions. We also do have Cobalt translators, so we could read the Cobalt hints, and besides Sank entrance, there are 5 of them. Seekers or Dark Visor could be in Sank entrance.
Yeah.
Cestrion being careful to not give up Cannonball there. But anywho, we finally gotten the sun to come out here in Aegon, so now he's just going to go ahead and grab Mining Plaza. Interesting that Baja's chosen not to get main power bombs now. I guess knowing where Echo Visor is, he's just electing to do this intentionally and hopefully find Dark Visor or Secret Missiles first.
Yeah.
Alright, luckily with Cannonball, 500,000 damage in 1 frame, Chica is dead. And only awards us with an energy tank. Unfortunate. Now, unfortunately, Baja does have to climb out of this the hard way. Now, luckily does get a refill here, courtesy of Chica, but, and also has plenty of time as well, because with 8 energy tanks, he's got, what, 900 HP, so... Yeah, he's got like 2 minutes to figure this out, which is more than enough time. And this, folks, is why Screw Attack is broken, because it can break almost every lock. Baja wisely not entering the switch here to reload Dark Torvus Temple. There is literally nothing to be gained from retaking the Torvus energy. Alright, what we're going to see Baja do now is one of my personal favorite tricks. We call this Cash B Chasm, where he's going to go ahead and load Cash B, fall out of bounds here, and because Cash B is the light world version of the elevator to Lower Torvus, that elevator exit port is still there. So, because of this, Baja can just fall onto the door, the dock of that door leading out, and essentially with one well-timed jump, or well-placed jump, load under Temple Shaft like so. And just like that, Baja is now in Lower Torvus. I guess that's one way to do the latter part of it. Just force load the room and have it load around you. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the screw attack for Mining Station B is actually very deceptive. If you time busting out of the screw right with a B button press, the way the slope is angled, you can climb up it no problem. And that's a missile tank. But yeah, now with main power bombs in tow, we finally have access to Sanctuary. Now at this point, folks, we are still looking for Dark Visor for 2 keys in Hive Entrance and Poisoned Bog. Yes, thank you. But yeah, with Annihilator in tow, Baja's going to go back for Echo Visor and then go all the way back for main power bombs.
Yeah.
All right, next up is, yeah, we're going to see, I think this is our first look at Spider's Treasure. That's an Inghive key. Definitely an Inghive key. Alright, Culling Chamber is... I have no idea what that was. Alright, Hazen Cliff Key we knew about already. That is... Was that a beam tank? I'm pretty sure that was a beam tank, otherwise Cestrion would have just gotten that by now.
Yeah.
Sorry, restream resolution made it a tad bit tough to see. Cestrion now just realizing he does not have Dark Visor and cannot go do Hive Entrance right now.
Yeah.
And is mildly frustrated at that, no less.
Yeah.
Alright, a warp to start from Baja here. He really does need to go to GFMC now, otherwise things are going to turn real south for him. I'm guessing that wasn't Secret Missiles in Culling Chamber.
No.
Baja does not have the suits yet because he does not have Emerald Translator. To answer your question, chat, Emerald Translator was on the ship in GFMC, and unfortunately both suits are locked by that Emerald Translator.
Yeah.
One in Grove, not Grove, excuse me, Plaza, the other in Dark Torvus Arena. And yeah, to add insult to injury, the hints for both of said suits are Emerald Translator hints. Alright, missile tank in Gyro. I'm fairly certain those night barbs are set to trigger somewhere on between the gap and the spider side of the that area.
Yeah.
Alright, Cestrion just grabbing a quick light beam refill here. Baja has stopped for a second here. And has just simply typed Reggie. Because yeah, I think the sheer monotony of this logic chain has just fully connected with him.
Yeah, it probably done the same to me like half an hour ago.
Alright, this Cobalt hint reads, the Seeker Launcher is an aerial training site. It is locked by the main power bombs. Yeah, actually, Seeker Missiles is not what we're looking for right now.
No.
Alright, Hive Dynamo is dead. We kind of knew that already.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Dark Visor on Spider Guardian be great?
I was thinking the same thing.
I mean, I haven't had my I don't call this on purpose moment yet.
Yeah. Leto, Seekers are an ATS, so.
Nice Emerald Translator hint. That's locked by Cobalt, which you can't even get to because you need to go get the stuff in Lower Torvis anyway.
Yeah.
Before you can even come to get that hint. Wow, I mean, the hints were fine early, but now they're just utter garbage. Oh, Cestrion is having a mild error here with this, the puzzle. Yeah, okay, there you go.
There we go.
Was Emerald needed for anything before Sank access? Technically, no. Just the suits.
Yeah. And technically, well, yeah, technically Boost Ball and Transport A as well.
Yeah, because Secret Missiles are locked by, hold on. Yeah, Emerald is locked by Boost. Yeah, there's no way you're getting Dark Visor or Secret Missiles before then. What's the blockage here? To answer question chat, Dark Visor. We have Sky Temple keys in Hive entrance and,
Poison Bog.
Poison Bog. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the second time tonight I've forgotten Poison Bog. I don't know why I keep forgetting it.
It's easily forgettable.
It is. I won't argue.
Not much for me anymore, so I've had Power Beam down there and it was garbage.
Yeah. Now, just to clarify with chat, in this logic, Echo Visor is perfectly fine for Airy. It only checks to see that you have either of the two visors.
Oh, Cestrion's gonna have to lose Cannonball here because he can't get to Airy with it.
For Airy, yes. For Sang Temple access, no.
Yeah.
Which I would wager Cestrion's going to try and hold off on
Okay.
burning. Actually, with Boost in tow already, I think Cestrion's going to be alright.
Oh,
alright.
Yeah, well,
Be prepared to see a quad poof out of existence.
Must be. Ah, okay.
That wasn't my best pop impression, but oh well. Alright, well, Spider Guardian could totally have Dark Visor. It's not completely out of the realm of possibilities. Now, we have already heard the words of O'Lear, but what does the hint of O'Lear say?
What is Honor Layer as well?
Morbus is guarding the Annihilator Beam, as if we have not seen Annihilator Beam in enough hints over the course of this entire seed.
Kinda needed that to get here.
Yeah, you did, because Echo locked Mining Plaza.
Yeah.
So the only always hint we don't have, actually, I think that's all of our always hints. So we've got one joke hint lying around somewhere. So there should be.
I don't think they got the chicken hint, but we know what chicken has though. So.
Oh, that's true. We didn't get the chicken hint. So yeah, that's the only other always hint that's still left. That is Dark Visor and Sentinel's
Path.
Whether you liked it or not, you had to get Annihilator and Echo Visor. I did say that was a thing.
Yeah.
I don't call this on purpose.
Well, that is, I believe, go mode for Cestrion.
It is absolutely go mode for Cestrion, and I'm sure he is Absolutely happy to hear that.
Yeah.
All right, now Baja has also gone into Sanctuary, and can't wait to see how he processes this one. Because yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Without Emerald, even without Emerald in the suits, he can still get Secret Missiles and Dark Visor, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, but that Emerald Translator. Oh, this is going to be very. All right. Bad news in 3. Oh, never mind. Cestrion gave up Cannonball out of Sanct Temple access.
Yeah. He gave it up in MSP.
Okay.
What Gollum mentioned.
So yeah, what's our route here? What are the Cestrion's remaining keys? Airy, Poison Bog, Hive Entrance. There's one more that I'm missing here. Wind Chamber.
Yeah.
Wind Chamber is definitely the last key, because that routes you straight into Sky Temple Gate. Yeah, you just have to make a detour to Poison Bog, which unfortunately there's no easy way to get to. Or, after Hive Entrance, would it be theoretically more efficient to warp to start, go to Torvis from the front, assuming you've thrown the Crystal Switch, and get to Poison Bog that way, rather than go all the way back down to main research and go back up lower Torvis? I think that would actually be faster. And then save warp again out of Venomous Pond. I'm not crazy, right? Yeah, that actually sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Not too bad of an airy fight for Cestrion, for sure. Yeah. The reason the fight chugs on Dolphin is because of the portal at the top of the room. Or the portal in the area. It's also the electric rain, and in general, Dolphin hates distortion effects.
Yeah.
So rooms like Portal Chamber, what other rooms really are painful on emulator? Ooh, I think you need a triple bomb jump here. Ooh, yeah, you definitely need a triple bomb jump.
Is that or could you do the double station jump up?
That was a little tighter than it needed to be. Actually, did Baja read the main gyro hint already? Because that would tell him that Emerald is in Temple Grounds. Is Light Suit needed? Absolutely.
Oh,
We've got 2 Light Suit locked Sky Temple
We have
keys.
High Entrance, and we've got Poison Ball.
Alright, Baja having a tiny bit less trouble, or considerably less trouble, rather, with the puzzle. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure after seeing the glass break, he realized, oh yeah, I kind of have to give a cannonball if I want this thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a huge... Oh, Baja can't even do airy. Because it hard requires boost.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have it, and it's... in Transport A access.
Yeah.
There goes the... There, pop goes the quad.
Now we gotta do the second head.
So yeah, it's really interesting as to why Baja did not go to GFMC here.
Yeah,
especially.
won the mates.
I wonder if it was the lack of screw attack, because the only 2 ways into GFMC after the first pass are main power bombs and screw attack. So with screw attack being a bit late to the bandwagon, I don't think that helped. And the lack of main power bombs didn't give Baja a convenient route back to GFMC after screw attack. So that was unfortunately another pretty big problem. But this hint is the one that's going to tell him Emerald is in Temple Grounds, and that should be the connect of the dots there.
It is.
But yeah, Baja's going to cannonball open main gyro real quick and see that it is a missile. You can do this after you have completed the Echo Lock puzzle. Once that's done, you can cannonball main gyro all you want safely. That was a long cutscene skip for Baja. Yeesh.
Yeah.
Not quite sure what happened there. Alright, now Cestrion is going to do Hive entrance.
Yeah.
So after this, yeah, I feel like the best way to go about this is to save warp. Go to Torvis from the front and go to Poison Bog that way from Forgotten Bridge. Save warp out of Venomous Pond and go get Grand Wind Chamber from the Emerald side since you can do that now. Alternatively, you could just walk right back out of Poison Bog the way you came in, go through the front door, and use Wind Chamber Gate to get to Wind Chamber. Both options are viable. Cestrion also is going to be able to safely skip Secret Missiles here, courtesy of already opening the door. As I was saying, Cestrion, because of skipping the Secret Door for Sky Temple key hints and walking out as before, is not going to need Seekers at all, even though they are conveniently in Aerial Training Site right next to Aerie.
Yeah.
The nice thing, and what's really nice, and again, shows a test to how well these two runners are playing, is that even though this seed is, again, literal trash, with the back and forth chain for main power bombs, Cestrion's still going to be done pretty close to the 2-hour mark.
There it is.
So, Baja literally has everything else besides the suits and boost right now. And they're all locked by Emerald Translator. So, hopefully this is the cue for him to turn around. Unfortunately, there are still checks in Sanctuary, so I don't think that's going to happen. Let's see. Chica is dead. Thanks, game. We really needed that to be a boost ball hint. To be fair, there is still a hint in Sank entrance. Although I think that has to be the other joke at this point. I don't think we've seen the other joke.
I don't think we've seen the main research one either.
Yes, that's true. That is this has definitely been just a yikes kind of seed.
Believe he did, yeah.
And, okay, so it looks like Cestrion is going to... Okay, so he's going to the Torvis side first. So, yeah, is going to Poison Bog through the front.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is pretty much in line with what I was expecting here. Except, it looks like Cestrion's decided, wait a minute, maybe it's better to get the Wind Chamber key first and then save warp out of, what's it's called?
That was on, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You think we have enough power bombs, by the way? You know, having not been able to use them and having 3 cheeseburgers before now?
Yeah.
Oh, that just made me hungry. I actually really could go for 3 cheeseburgers right now.
Yeah. Same.
Alright, so Cestrion is going to do the screw attack method. slope jump screw attack method to pick this up. Personally, what I like doing is kind of sideways slope jumping here so that I have a sharper angle towards the standable terrain, and I'm less likely to go sliding off to the right. Because, yeah, Jagger G trained me in the screw attack method. Because, yeah, if you go too far left here, you soft lock, and you don't want that. Especially when you're in go mode. I don't know what that was in Vault, but I don't think it can be anything important at this point.
No.
It literally can't be anything important. We've gotten everything else besides a couple of super pickups.
Yeah. If it wasn't just an X-Spell, it was probably a King Hive Key, that's about it.
To clarify with chat, there are still, I think, 2 Powerbomb expansions unaccounted for this seed. Actually, I think it's only 1. I think we've seen yeah, we've seen another one lying around somewhere.
We had double on quad, one quad, one most. The one we skipped.
Thanks to the Dark Visor hints. You know, just in case you needed to know where Dark Visor was, even though you were probably going to get it anyway, given the pathing.
Yeah.
Good grief. All right, one more yeeted quad leg for Baja, and that is good for a save at least. But yeah, I think with that hint, Baja's gotten the realization that, yeah, it's about time I went to GFMC. I've got Dark Visor Seekers. I can go straight there. Unfortunately, one thing he's got to kind of watch out for here, this is his first trip to GFMC, and he's picked up the item from Chica. So there's going to be extra pirates in the area. So he actually cannot load Fortress Transport access on that layer while the pirates are on screen and the yellow crate. That is actually going to, I think, crash the game. So that is something he's got to watch out for, because I saw this happen in 2021 when Diceron crashed in GFMC under similar conditions. I want to say it was 2021. Alright, but yeah, Cestrion is going to save warp out of Cache Venomous Pond here to go to Sky Temple Gate, finish this seed.
Why?
Yeah, this, I can't wait for this interview.
Yeah.
I just realized also, today is Friday the 13th on the date this is being streamed. So, for any of you watching the VOD at home wondering why this feels extra cursed, this is why.
There we go. He is not happy with that.
Uh-oh. Baja, I'm pretty sure this is dangerous. Okay, never mind. I think he picked up the yellow crate, so that was enough to save it.
Yeah.
yeah, Baja's not gonna make it to the suits in time for
No, he's
before
not.
Cestrion finishes. So yeah, this is gonna be all sorts of yikes.
Yeah.
But yeah, Baja nails the slope jump for slope jump screw attack for the key. Well done. But yeah, I don't think final bosses are going to be a problem for Cestrion at this point. 5 energy tanks, light suit, plenty of power bombs. And we're actually going to get to see this hint in Fortress Transport Access, which we actually haven't seen yet. I don't think.
Yeah, we have.
Oh, yeah, it's the Echo Visor hint. Yeah. Oh, that's right, because if Baja never... Yeah, he never knew about Echo Visor.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Torvis Plaza and Dark Torvis Arena. It's...
Yeah, but he's got to be kicking himself right now. Alright, luckily because Cestrion's missiles are almost full, getting power bombs for Emperor should be a cakewalk here. So yeah, 4 power bombs in tow. That should easily be enough. Alright, Baja's gonna check Profane Path here, which is the path that both runners have been taking over the course of this seed, I'm sure. Nice Ing Hive key. Ooh, that second super whiffed. That is not gonna... That fourth super is not gonna come out on time, so yeah, this is gonna be a second phase. Ooh, using an airborne power bomb to get all the tentacles in one go. Well done. Unfortunately, because this is now half-health Emperor Ing, the eye moves much more faster and inconsistently.
Yeah.
So yeah, good recovery on Emperor Ing 1 for Cestrion. Nails the second power bomb. Looks like that second tentacle didn't pop out, so he's going to have to double back real quick. Looks like those bombs went out early, but still gets the kill. Well done. Gets a fast jump here from Emperor Ing. That's enough to put a dent in him. Alright, Ba's now just gone Boost Ball. Alright, Baja getting his beam count to a nice odd number, so that way we can do the proper damage against DS3 here. So it's going to be 25 Annihilator and a Lemon. Oh geez, I didn't realize that after the Pirates, GFMC is now infested with bees.
Yeah.
GG? Question mark. Alright, so that's a hit. So... Alright, so Dark Samus is throwing up the shield. I'm legit surprised that Dark Samus just face-tanked about 3 missiles before throwing up a shield again.
Yeah, I would have expected her to center because of that.
Me too, but looks like that's going to be a bonk, which still does hurt.
Yeah.
That's another bonk, so that's still, again, it's going to be probably 2 frames, so about 60 damage, which is good. But that was another great hit. A couple lemons will do it. And that is it. GG for Cestrion. He will finish in first place with an official race time GG time.
Forfeit of Baja. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a 153.50 with Baja. Yeah, issuing a DNF will not be finishing.
GG, Cestrion.
GG's.
How you feeling, buddy?
Reggie, we gotta talk.
Good grief. So, I mean, the opening was actually not that bad, all things considering. A lot of stuff coming up early, up through labs, and we are joined by Baja as well.
GG Baja.
Alright, so Baja, you're not gonna like this. Both your
I'm gonna
suits
assume.
both your suits were emerald locked.
Yeah.
Oh, you were missing suits?
Yeah, you
So,
didn't have
well,
the
so my
news.
problem is, like, I got randoed so hard. Like, nothing in this seed suggested that skipping GFMC was costing me anything, because everything I was doing was perfectly in logic and just felt like a really stupid logic chain. But actually, like, Emerald and Boost were available the whole time, and the seed would have routed so much better. Yeah, that
I see.
was bad.
The suits were in Dark Torvis Arena and Torvis Plaza, literally in the same corner of the corner of Torvis, just light and dark equivalents.
And both hints were emerald locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't help either.
Yeah.
All right, so why don't we talk about main power bombs for a minute here?
I completely missed out on that one.
Yeah, both of
because
you
I
did.
did I never looked at Mining Plaza because the route I took while doing like Jump Guardian loop and stuff, I went further into Dark Labs through Super Missiles, and it was kind of like, oh nice, I get a grapple here in Cache 1, and I was like, there's no really a reason to go back because Transport Center was like 99% missile launcher, so I was like, okay, I don't need that. And then I went to Labs. And then I save warp somewhere in Labs, and that's why I never saw what's in Mining Plaza. And I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, Ba probably did the SAU, and he's almost done.
I was worried that you had done it too, but no, I did the same thing. The Aegon route, just like, you never wanted to go back to Mining Plaza. Like, you could just route all of Aegon and then save warp. So I had done the same thing and never looked at main PBs.
Yeah.
But my problem was after the save warp, I went to Torvis rather than Temple Grounds loop. And then I got into that, like, awful Aegon keys back to Amorbis, back to TTS, back to main
Oh
PBs.
god. Yeah, I was actually kind of glad that I like found the suits in Torvis and Emerald and Boost, like before going into Torvis, because I was like, okay, there's a high chance that main PB is gonna be in lower Torvis, but I didn't found anything, and then I was like, and then I already got hints, so I knew that Echo was required for Eri. So I did the other bounds to get Echo Visor in TTS without Annihilator Beam.
Yeah, I would have if I had had that hint, but I don't like doing that wall crawl blind. But if I had gotten the FTA hint, I would have gone for that, and that would have cut out a lot of time too.
And yet, Dark Visor was in Sentinel's path, so you were getting Annihilator Beam whether you liked it or not.
Yeah, so I was actually glad that I did that, because I was like, I could do the SAU and get PBEs, maybe Annihilator is not required, but then was like, nah, I already have Echo Visor, I basically knew where 2 Aegon keys were, which were really bad.
Yeah.
Like under Temple Axis and basically Alpha Block.
Under Transit 1 was the third one. They were literally
Oh
all
my
in.
goodness.
They were literally all in Lower Torvis.
That's so bad. Like, go all the way down there to then all the way go back to go all the way back to TTS.
We were saying
Yep.
that earlier. It was like one of the most trash
Yeah.
logic chains for main power. And you know what the worst part is? Seeker missiles were behind main power bombs, so you couldn't even go to Crossroads from Torvus Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually found Cobalt. Did you also find Cobalt relatively early?
Yeah, I forget where it was, but I got it very early.
Storage
Storage
C.
C.
You both
Oh,
scan
yeah,
dash
yeah.
for it.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was like, maybe I have an edge here if Cobalt is required, and then I saw SDK and someone was like, well, sucks, sucks to be that.
Now
to be
answer
not
me
required. Yeah.
me this though. Before reading the Annihilator beam hint, did you both think it was Dark Oasis?
No, I thought immediately it was a Morbus.
'Cause
It was a
thought-
Morbus or Feeding Pit. I thought like.
Yeah, I thought it was Feeding Pit.
because we saw you both read the Dark Oasis hint, and it said it was a beam related upgrade, and Dark Oasis was in that area too. It was either
Mhm.
Feeding Pit, Dark Oasis, or Dark Aegon Temple. So all
None great
trash no
options.
matter what.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
we honestly thought that when we saw that hint that it was going to be Dark Oasis, but lo and behold, Annihilator being 3 rooms from Dark Portal access, and only one place that could be.
Yeah.
By the way, these Sank entrance pirates have Stormtrooper aim, I'm just noticing.
Yeah.
It's taken them a long time here. I think I'm standing behind a crate or something, so that might not be helping them out much, but
I also thought for a second maybe that Dark Visor is vanilla. Because of
I
the.
checked
Obviously-
Chica thinking the same
did-
thing because I had
Yeah.
so
Oh, you
few
did
checks
check
in
Chica.
logic. I thought
Yeah, she had an E-tank.
Ah.
Yeah.
like
and
not knowing that Emerald Boost was in logic made me route the seeds so poorly, and like those
Ah.
checks were in such early spheres relative to what I was doing that I thought it was almost certainly I was like on the right path, and then I found out right at the end. I just found Emerald like I don't know
Oh no.
4 or 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And at that point, I'm like, oh, I'm hosed.
it didn't help that the only thing Emerald blocked was Boost and the suits. Like, a lot of everything else, including that entire Amorbus chain leading up to Dark Visor, was perfectly fine without suits.
Yeah, like if I'd ever run
Yeah.
out of logical checks, I mean, yeah, you make the GFMC play at that point, but there kept being a path forward. Like I thought Emerald was going to be in Dynamo Chamber because that would have been perfectly logical from my perspective. Like it could have been at the end of that big stupid Amorbus powerbomb chain. And then once I checked Dynamo Chamber and saw it wasn't Emerald, I was like, oh, this is over. I'm sure Cestrion did GFMC, and then
Yeah, the first save warp I did GFMC and found Emerald on ship and Boost below safe station. I was like, yep, it's pretty good. Before I wanted to go to Torvus because I was like, I don't want to like isolate it. Could also have been because I never saw where main PBs are. Main PBs could have been there, so I was like, okay, maybe check it out.
Yeah,
that was my
I didn't want to
focus.
go there until PBs or Emerald. And then, yeah, didn't think
Now
Emerald
that
would be
we
there.
checked Plaza even early. I was shocked that you didn't see it till like an hour in.
Hmm.
Also, there was no hint for Dark Visor. I found it blind.
There was, but it was Cobalt. It was a
It
Cobalt
was
hint.
main research.
Main research.
Oh, okay. That was like basically the last Cobalt I
Yeah.
would have gone for. Alright, yeah.
The hints were
Yeah, there were-
kind to you.
There were a lot of situations where I was like, yep, it's over. But yeah, then after was like Poison Bog, last SDK, I was like, I the whole time like lancing over the race time room. Yeah, Bar's gonna finish. Bar's gonna finish. Bar's gonna finish.
Nope, not close this time.
Yeah, all I know is that overall, this has been a great day for Kirby Master with 2 Aries in a row.
Yeah.
Yep. Magoo.
Yeah, we all can blame Reggie for this one here.
Yeah. Wasn't
You
even
know
trying
what?
This one too.
I think I'm okay with that given the circumstances.
You
I'm
know?
not gonna spoil it. I'm just gonna say, you know, watch the HEDQ run from earlier today if you haven't done that already, because it might explain a few things.
Yeah.
It explains a lot, actually.
They got me.
Oh no!
It took him
Well,
like 5 minutes to get you.
Yeah, it took him a while, just a little. But going forward here, Baja, you will face the winner between Miguel and Bash Prime, which I think that's a to be determined right now. That hasn't been scheduled yet.
Yep, that's gonna get
And
replayed.
Cestrion, you're going up against whoever wins versus Gollop versus Inner Slice. Now, these are all great rounds here.
It's
Yeah,
give
no
or
easy
take.
matches
It's,
here.
there are no easy matches at all. Like, this one was tough. Next one was gonna be tough. And I don't know if I win, but even that after one was gonna be tough. More pressure.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yes.
guaranteed top 3 at least, so congrats on that.
Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna see you in the grand final, losers bracket.
I'll see what I can do.
You're gonna have to make it. You're gonna have to make it. I wanna see you there.
Well, on the subject of going forward here, we do have 2 races scheduled for you tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. It's going to be Lucarius Lion and me going for a chance to keep our tournament dreams alive in lower brackets round 1, along with that mentioned earlier Gollop versus Inner Slice match for upper brackets round 2. So stay tuned, folks. We got a lot coming up for you.
Should be good.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, nothing else really for me. Thank you both for commentating. Thanks, Gollop, for tracking.
Yep.
Thanks all you folks for watching. And yeah, also do check out the GDQ run. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, if it's not on YouTube by the end of tonight, it will be by midday tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, with that said, folks, thank you for watching. Ivy Paw, thanks for letting me join you here in the booth today.
Yep.
And again, thanks to Gala for tracking, Cestrion, Baja, GG to both of you once again. And yeah, folks, we'll call it a night here. We'll see you next mission. Thanks for watching and take care.
See ya.
you later.